Right where that bag at.
I'm verified like a chick, but you can't cash that.
Yeah.
I'm verified like a chick, but you
Yeah.
can't cash that.
Help you forget about your ex, now you past that. I put X on that map right where that bag at. I set a cup right.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl Simply Saucy, aka Simply, aka y'all know what time it is. And I got a few things to cover today because, I got a few things to cover today. So, my last video, I was telling y'all how I did dry January, right? I gave y'all the review, the clarity, the health benefits, the things where I feel like it was beneficial. And I still definitely miss having me a drink and just being casual, being out and stuff like that, being out and drinking. But, and I said I was going to share my first drink with y'all, which I do got it. I didn't have my camera, but I recorded on my phone, so I'm going to plug it in probably right. So y'all seen that. That was my first shot. I shared it with my best friend. We was at Fridays, and it was cool. I mean, it was a month. It wasn't like it was a lifetime. It was cool. We did do a lot that day. we did a lot that day. So we went to Fridays. We went to another spot, got another drink, and then he was hella cool. He gave us another drink. I want to say we even went to one more spot and got one more drink, and then we went and got us a little personal. Went back to my house, jammed some music, and man, it had a time. All right, my sister ended up coming over, and we had a good time. It was fun, but it was fun. But overall, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. The minor shift in what and how I felt with not drinking and then going back to drinking, like the next day, I was just like I wasn't sick or nothing like that, but I was tired, just like out of it already. And like, I got my phone here, mind you, y'all, because I'm using it as a mic. I don't know, like, I'm not just holding it here, but hopefully y'all, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, and I just felt like I don't know, it just made me feel like I'm maturing in a way that I drink. And something I want to bring up and that I'm not into is competitive drinking. Like, I'm not into that shit. And what I mean when I say competitive drinking, I mean like at this point in my life, I want to go out with my people. I want to go out with my family, my friends, my baby, and have me a drink. Just because it's like, all right, like, this cool. Like, I genuinely like to drink beer. I genuinely like a little cocktail, whatever. So it's like, all right, that's nice. I'm not trying to go blow for blow. Oh, you got a shot, so you need a shot too. Damn, I gotta clear my thing. A little frog in there or something. Anyway, like, or we get a bottle, you taking a shot, so I gotta take a shot too, and I'm taking a shot, so you gotta take a shot too. And don't be no bitch, don't be no pussy. Like, I'm out of that. I think I'm out of that, y'all. Like, man, like in my early 20s, like, yeah. In my 20s right now, no, it's not giving. Like, I want to go out to have me a cute cocktail. Like, I want to go out to have me a beer that I ain't never had on some like discovery shit. Just, one or two. And then it's like, maybe if I'm doing the fool and the night is really going crazy and taking me there, I'll have more and more drinks. But I think I've like really transitioned from going to like having casual drinks and to where it's not casual no more, to where it's almost routine, to where we competitively drinking in the house, and just because you drank that I gotta drink, or just because you drinking and you want somebody to drink with, I gotta drink with you or something like that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry to my friends and my family if y'all watching this, because I know we used to really go at it like crack addicts. But listen, not no more. I'm not doing it no more, because it just be feeling like a waste the next day. I be feeling like a waste the next day, and I'm not into it no more. It's weird, y'all. Like, growing up, like, it's fake weird, because the things that you was into a few years ago, you just don't be into it no more. Like, you just outgrow it. It's kind of like eating spaghetti every night. And any black person know that they done had that spaghetti in the refrigerator for a week. That's only 7 days. You've been eating spaghetti for a week. You feel me? And it get old. Not literally, but it quite figuratively, your taste buds. It's like, man, like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't know. It's like, maybe switch it up, make some noodles, or you want to switch. You want to, I don't know. You just want to switch. You better turn that motherfucking spaghetti into lasagna. Like, you can get creative with it, but you get sick of it. Y'all get what I'm saying. So, I just feel like I'm there. Like, I'm at that sick point. So, yeah, man. It's weird. I ain't gonna lie. I never thought I would get here. I still like to have a good time and all that, but your girl's over it. I forgot to mention, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Drop a topic, drop a question, drop anything. Let's get interactive on here, all right? This is a relationship. I hope y'all understand that. Like, this is a relationship. And with that being said, I got some shit to get off my chest, all right? So, I drive Lyft, right? And I just been, like... All right. On a less serious note, let me start there. On a less serious note, I don't think a lot of people is aware of how they smell, which makes sense, right? It's like if you work in some type of factory or if you work in a restaurant, like, you're not as aware as somebody just walking in and getting them ginger or them seafood aromas. Like, you don't have a fresh, like, palate or whatever to come in and say, oh my God, this is so potent and stuff like that. So, when you living in a house and it's like, remember on Juno when she was like, she smelled like soup. It's like, maybe she lived with her grandmother and her grandmother always made soup in a specific type of soup or a specific type of seasoning or whatever. Like, you will smell like your home. Like, if you have mildew in your home, I ain't judging nobody. I done had mildew in my house. Like, I already know how it go. But bleach and water go a long way. And you can smell that shit, y'all. And it been raining and storming. Like, it's a nice day today, but it been raining and storming and stuff. So then you get into cars and then you get into spaces and then it's like perfume mildew. Because, the water kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Exaggerate smells. I feel like it kind of bring them up. And now you smelling like your leather coat is smelling like it got like, you know what I'm saying, y'all. So I don't know what the solution would be. And this is not like geared towards no specific gender or race or like color or people. Like, no, this is like for everybody. I think everybody should go and ask somebody who they not around often, who they don't live in the same house with. Just be like, how I smell? Like, do I smell good? Or like, not do I smell good, but how do I smell? And maybe you'll get a more accurate description rather than like, do I smell good or bad? Yes or no. It's kind of like, no. Like, what's my aroma? What's the body temperature given? You know what I'm saying? Because then body temperature matter too. Like, I feel like I'm realizing that too. Like whatever, all type of things, because our bodies naturally have smells. Just like how when you get older your skin is oxidizing so crazily that you genuinely have an old people smell. Like, that's a real thing. So you gotta figure out what your body doing and kind of accompany that. It's like charcuterie. Like, you need to find out what jam is going with your salami, so you get the ratatouille effect. When you eat that shit, it's like fireworks going off, stars and shit is aligned, and you need that. So maybe a fragrance shop, maybe somebody who specializes in fragrances could go in and you could be like, can you smell me and let me know what it like go good with my body and like, I recommend it, y'all. I do. Like, that's important. You want to smell good. Like, I don't know, you just want to. So anyways, on a more serious note, is what I was trying to get into was I've been overwhelmed. Okay, and I've been just kind of like getting in this mode of like dissatisfaction and like frustration, and I've been trying hella hard to just keep a positive attitude, because I know that that's half the battle. It's so much that's out of our control, and this is what I know, but we human, so we can't help it. Like, if somebody piss us off, cut us off in traffic, or somebody like jump in front of us while we trying to order our food, trying to get they DoorDash and Uber Eats, it's like, nah, you gotta wait like the rest of us. And actually, you'll feel defensive and you'll get upset and be like, and try to say something or whatever, or say something. And like, I'm just really learning, like, I'm sitting here charging this car. Whatever. Anyways, don't matter. I'm learning, like, a lot of the outcome of our days is how we react to shit. Because that's what we got control over. It's literally like one major thing in life that you got control over. You know what that is? It's you. It's how you act. You feel me? Like, it's how you act. It's how you respond. Like, how you act. Okay, let's say it's two then. It's how you act. It's how you respond. You know what I'm saying? You treat people like shit and then expect to get treated like royalty. You can't. No, it don't work like that. You got to put out what you want to receive. What you put into the world, it's going to come right back to you. You feel me? You put negative energy out, bad, and all type of, like, nasty attitudes and stuff like that. Like, you going to receive that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it might be when you actually in a good mood. And now you got to deal with somebody who be operating on your frequency just because you may feel like you better than a certain group of people. Or you walk in a room and think that, you more important or whatever. You ain't no more important than nobody else. Newsflash. You are to you. But that's it. That's it. Even your kids get old and grown and they got somebody else that's more important than you. Yes, you birthed them and brought them into this world, but whatever. Anyways, moral of the story is treat people how you want to be treated. Moral of my story is I've been having like a really rough time. And the best advice I can give myself, because I'm going to watch this just like y'all watching this. The best advice I can give myself is monitor my attitude, treat people how I want to be treated, and go about life like, like how I want my life to be. Like, I don't want to go through the day having a hard time or get hella angry, my blood pressure high, I'm not getting what I wanted, I'm not getting the service that I feel like I deserve, whatever. Like, I don't want to do all that. So what I'm going to do is control what I can control, the way I act, the way I respond, and go on my day. And then pray for the best. You feel me? I know God got me, but the footwork is my attitude. The footwork is my response to the obstacles that we all go through. And that's another thing, too. You're not that special. Like, we all got shit going on. We all go through stuff. We all have our thing. We all got a story to tell. We all got all of that. So, it's we special as far as the creativity and the brain and what we got to kind of put out there. But as far as like human regular shit, bro, literally we're all human. Like, so we all gonna go through the same shit. Anyway, that was my sermon for that. Definitely wanted to get that off my chest. And it was something else. I wanted to talk to y'all about. What was it though? Definitely the smell thing. I talked about that, huh? Yeah. Like, get to smelling right. Get it right, y'all. And what else was it? Damn, it was something else. I'll fast forward this part because I'm going to think about it just for a minute. All right. I think I got it. Okay. In my last video, I also mentioned how, like, as a kid, right, you're learning. But as an adult, at least I hope, as an adult, that we got a lot of unlearning to do. Because a lot of things was put on us that aren't really us. It was just our environment or whatever. And my message to y'all and to myself, because I just want to let you know, I'm always talking to me as much as I am talking to you, because I gotta tell myself these things repetitively in order to try to be the person that I really want to be. All right, so like, okay, for example, right, let me just completely project in instead of trying to like predict what y'all got going on, whatever. Like, growing up with like a parent or a sibling or a cousin or whoever it is, your surrounding people, like your immediate family, is like, when you grow up with, like, let's say, like, maybe a negative, or pessimistic, like, group of people, and their outlook is always, like, they defensive, and they kind of, like, I don't know, or just, like, judging people nonstop, or, like, just so quick to kind of point the finger and talk about somebody else, or just so quick to maybe downplay something good going on, or, like, to act like they not interested in the things that they really interested in, or interested in what you got going on when you really need that support. It could be a number of things that you may have like dealt with growing up or whatever. But what I want to say is you have to like shed that off of you, like a, you know, like skin, like you gotta, or like hair, split ends, like you gotta shed that shit off, because bruh, we didn't have a lot of control over like our upbringing and stuff like that as kids, so it was only so much that we could do, and we subconsciously learned and have so many ways of people that we even may actually openly despise. You have a family member or somebody in your life that you feel like, damn, I wish I didn't pick up nothing from them. Or you look at them and you see the things that you feel like, why do you gotta be like that? You know, why you have to be so judgmental? Why you have to like always jump the gun and try to assume something about somebody when, you know, in your lifetime you done learned like, I didn't judge people and misjudge so many people that you may be very well close to this day, or may have been so beneficial for you, and just the relationship has been so well reciprocated and so fluid that has made you a better person or has taught you so much stuff. And in the initial, like, naturally we judge, I know that much, but you know, you never want to judge so much where it kind of like distract you from really getting to know somebody, who they is and what they about. Granted, you could be a very introverted person. That's fine too. But still, like, you can still be a bad introverted person. You know what I mean? You don't have to want to get to know people or whatever to be put in a position. But moral of the story is, you have a lot of unlearning to do. I got a lot of unlearning to do. The things that we done learned coming up where we come from, like the urban areas, the hood, coming from nothing. Like, we put a lot of shit in our heads to survive. Like, we put on a lot of stuff to survive. And, you know, hats off, round of applause. Round of applause, because it's got you this far. You know, and you may very well be like a cool person in this world, like doing some good or whatever, you feel me? Like, whatever, making somebody's day, you never know. Like, but it's got you this far, but you gotta realize, like, them same set of tools are not gonna get you in a different space. It's gonna keep you in a survival mode. It's gonna keep you in a place where you've already hit your peak, right? You've already survived your childhood. You've already survived your abusive partner, your abusive parent, your abusive or you know, a bad circumstance maybe, or like, you know, a verbal kind of abuse or whatever it is that you may have went through. I don't know, like poverty. Like, you didn't survive that this far, because now you got control. Right now you can go out and get a job. Now you can change your mindset of like how you think and your outlooks on stuff, or the way you judge people, or how you speak of people and yourself. Like, those negative things that you may have kind of put on and from your auntie, your uncle, whoever, and trying to survive being in a house full of 10 kids and having your own shit. Like, you have that now, whether you know it or not. Like, you have the power to be able to construct your whole environment and situation. So do just that and think like that. Like, don't, you feel me, get stuck in like, okay, well, I did get me an apartment, I got me a car, okay, cool. Like, pat yourself on the back, you know, reward yourself and all of that. But I am almost sure that, you know, that's probably not your end all be all. Like, you don't want to just have your apartment, you don't want to just have your car. Like, you probably want a new car, you want a home, like, you want a yard, a porch. I want a nice big porch, all right? But you know, like, you want a backyard, you might want a pet, a rabbit, I don't fucking know. Like, the things that you want is possible, but it's not possible if you stay thinking on the same like level and frequency that you're thinking on, because it's like what they say, an insane person is doing the same thing and expecting different results. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm talking to me too. So it ain't just you, but you know, a nigga just trying to make some of theyself, bro, and keep a personality and a sense of humor, and keep happiness and joy, and be able to kind of give that out to people, and then have that within myself. Because if you ain't right, you ain't gonna be able to give out none of the good that you got. So, you know, and I'm just now learning some of these things. I'm saying it like, oh, I've been practicing this. Like, no, I may have been known this like years ago, but I am just putting these things into practice or whatever. But I do see the payoff. Like, you know, the things that you want and that you meant for, it'll gravitate towards you. Like, oh my God, y'all, when I got to meet Issa Rae, y'all, I'm gonna put in a little clip or a picture or something. Like, oh my God, y'all have no idea. Like, the confirmation and reassurance, like, that put on me. It imprinted something on me that I will, like, keep with me for the rest of my life, well into any career and anything that I get into, because I want to do what she doing. And the fact that I got to work with her, direct her and record her and do something like a project with her, granted, like, she was a part of the other person's project. I mean, shout out to Blake and Maisha too, because they brought me in on that. But it's just, it felt like stars aligned. It felt like God had shed some light on me, like, girl, you got to keep going. You got to keep doing what you're doing. And this is just like a little token of like, you on the right path, or you thinking the right things, or, whatever. Like I said, it was just reassurance. Like, man, I look at them pictures and I look at them videos and I still be starstruck. It was literally like the best experience. And then she commented on my Instagram video. Like, what? Bro, that's some unbelievable shit. If you don't know who Issa Rae is and you live under a rock, Patrick, come on. Google it right now. Watch Insecure right now. Watch Rap Shit right now. Watch Awkward Black Girl right now. Rewatch it. Like, it's, you feel me? She's iconic, and I ain't an idol. Like, I look up to her, and I know I'm gonna be working with her one day. I don't know what day, but one day. Like, we gonna work side by side on some shit. I just gotta be more consistent and apply these things that I'm trying to preach to y'all and to myself, and keep going about my business. Because what's for me is out there. It's already out there, and it will be waiting for me. But I gotta work to get it. I can't sit here and expect it to happen. You feel me? So that's kind of the path that I'm on. But with all of the frustration, like, with the end of 2023 and even now today, and the things that I'm going through and that I might be maybe irritated about or frustrated about or overwhelmed about, like, this too shall pass. And I just gotta keep praying and wishing on the star and keeping a good attitude and being a good person and being true to me. I usually even feel weird about getting on here ranting like this. Like, who the fuck? Like, who cares? It's how you feel. Like, you probably didn't feel the same way. Like, who genuinely give a fuck? And that's true, bruh. Because nobody's in your shoes. Little to nobody really give a fuck. Some of y'all got badass friends that really don't give a fuck. But I'm going to say that for next week or next episode, something. Because some of y'all got really shitty friends. And some of y'all are a shitty friend. Like I said, that's a whole nother 20-minute rant. So I'm going to say that for next time. And I'm going to leave y'all with this. Like I said, what's for you is waiting for you. So you have to work hard to get to it. Stay creative. Bob Proctor says dissatisfaction is a creative state. That is a bar. Write that shit down. Read it every day. Like, So, yeah, and I appreciate y'all being a listening ear. And I would be more than welcome to listening to hear what y'all got going on. If y'all going through something, if you could relate, if you, if this kind of spoke to you, if you at a place in your life where, this may have helped you, or maybe you didn't know you needed to hear it, whatever. Just drop it in the comments, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'll make it a point next week to talk about good and bad friends. Because like I said, some of y'all ain't got good friends, and some of y'all is the bad friend. I see the shit every day. Alright. So yeah, stay tuned. That'll be next week or whatever. So y'all know who it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's Simply Saucy, aka all that, aka y'all know what time it is. I'm just saying anything so I can wrap this up. But like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all want me to talk about something. Let me know. Just let me know everything. Let me know your deepest, darkest secrets. I'm here for it, all right? I'm going to put my email below or something too. So if y'all want to shoot me anything like anonymously, or just, like I said, speak to me, tell me your story, whatever, like, do that. All right, y'all. Signing out.
Help you forget about your ex, now you past that. I put X on that map right where that bag at.